We have these picks for you there. Grimace pickups. YouTube Ozic going. The Goat House is back. We are back with Week 17 pick'ems here every Tuesday. A little earlier this week for you guys, but excited. We're excited. It's Christmas time, and we have some picks. We got 2 games on Christmas, but we have the rest of the slate as well. Check out the leaderboard below us. Yeller and Junior in a little bit of a battle there at the bottom. Maybe if he stops picking the Bears, I don't know. And is anyone going to catch in the subs league? Cameron Campo, he's got a lead by 3 picks. We'll see if anyone catches him with 2 weeks to play. The winner will be in every week of the playoff picks, and there's gonna be a prize as well. But week 16 winner was Hunter Newport. His picks in today's video, and at the end of this video, we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play some games. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's an idea from a viewer. I'm excited. We're gonna get through the picks first. Liquid IV. Good call, Pete. Liquid IV. It's the 24th. We have one for every day. Who wants to do the honors? Here you go.
I had it last week. You sure? Pete, you want to do it?
No, you got it.
All right.
I'm predicting Golden Cherry. 20% off. Liquid IV code GO. It might be
20.
Wild Berry Blend.
Ooh.
Wild Berry Blend.
Plus immune support.
Immune
Ooh,
support.
I need that. Give me that.
He needs it?
Give me that. Yeah.
You can have that one.
You got Rona?
No, but
Maybe eat it like Junior did.
should I pour it? No, I'm not doing that.
You're not going to do it?
No, I'm not
You
doing
don't got the nerve.
Well, there you have it. Liquid IV code GO.
It's a nice one. It's a nice color right there.
We might be up to 25% for the holidays.
You guys didn't notice, like, we're all NFC North fans here. Like,
huge
well,
NFC
huge-
North. Well, Junior's blurred out. He doesn't want to talk
I
about
don't know
it.
what that is.
He doesn't want to talk
Huge Lions guy, though.
about Hunter Newport. He's a Vikings guy.
Oh.
And he has all of his picks on a screenshot, so we have him on the screen over here with
What a
notes.
guy, though.
I mean, it's our guy right there. Let's get into those picks. Christmas football. Christmas pickups. I was testing you guys. I was testing.
We're always
A
ready.
Netflix special.
Netflix special. 2 of them.
It's going to go down.
2 of them. What do you mean it's going to? Oh, yeah,
Netflix is gonna go
But
down.
this is a genius idea because I cannot tell you the amount of times you go to like family's house and they just for whatever reason don't have the channel for the game. Everyone has Netflix.
Everyone should have basic cable for the game.
Yeah, I think it's
no
the
one does
opposite.
no more. No, I've had too many runs where I don't got
You got the
nothing.
runs on Christmas?
I had a great dump this morning.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Chiefs
Hot
Steelers.
start right now.
This is going to be a good one, folks. There's some injuries here that I'm kind of waiting for. Chris Jones is questionable. Star defensive tackle of the hat is throwing off my mic right now, but star defensive tackle of the Chiefs is questionable. Jawan Taylor is also questionable, and who is a starting tackle for the Chiefs, while DJ Humphries is out. So the Chiefs have had pass protection problems. They're a little beat up there. They got to go to TJ Watt's house. It's the house that TJ Watt built. George Pickens sounds like he's going to be back. I know Watt's been a little shaken up. I think Joey Porter Jr. is going to be out for the Steelers. So this is a tough one, actually.
Oh, give me the Feelers at home.
Pete's taking the feelers.
go.
See,
I like the Steelers at home. Mike Tomlin getting the team ready to go on a short week. They both played on Saturday, but I just like the advantage of them being at home here.
I
think the pass rush gets after Mahomes a little bit.
Yeah, see, when I first – were you done?
Yeah.
Okay. When I first saw the schedule, I'm like, I think I'm going to go Steelers on this one because the pass rush getting after Mahomes, they're at home. But just the Chiefs stepped up a little bit in the Texans game last week. They got more weapons involved. Xavier Worthy really got going. Hollywood Brown was involved. He's going to be
Justin
more involved.
Watson dropping touchdowns.
Yeah, they don't have to use him as much though, so that's fantastic. But and the Chiefs, they get some calls, right?
Oh,
and
all the calls.
I'm sorry, I got to go on a little bit of a rant. I'm going to blame the fans here. I'm going to blame the fans of football. This hat, the mic keeps
it's getting in my.
It ends up in my mouth.
It's getting in my grill.
It's ending up in my mouth right now. But
How you doing over there?
Great.
he's doing all right. He's bedazzled. His hat's bedazzled.
This thing is so tight it ain't moving.
It's perfect.
Anyways.
Anyways, going on a little bit of a rant real quick about the fans. So, since the Chiefs dynasty has started, since they started out to be good, there was always a call in there. I don't remember where it started, but let's go back to an AFC Championship game, late hit by Joseph Asai, and the Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, or was that the AFC Championship game? I don't know. And everyone's complaining it's rigged for the Chiefs, and I'm over there like, that was the right call. It was an idiot move by Joseph Ossai, right call. Then there's more examples. You got the Super Bowl against the Eagles. Juju Smith-Schuster is about to get a free touchdown. He gets mauled. They throw a flag, and everyone's like, it's rigged for the Chiefs. They're cheating. No, it was the right call, and I don't really view it as a bailout either because it was about to be a free touchdown. So I've been I'm not purposely backing the Chiefs, but I've been taking the side of those were the right calls, all right? It's not rigged. There's nothing phantom. But lately there's been a little sketchiness, but now every time there's a flag that goes the Chiefs' way, everyone is like rigged, cheating, and now everyone's kind of just, well, that's just what happens. So there's actually going to be times where the calls are sketchy, but it's just the same old thing. So people are going to go, well, every time there's a call, everyone just complains about it, so it doesn't mean anything. So, I don't know. Looking at it last week, other the calls kind of went their way, other they went the way at the end of the Raiders game, and there's been some here and there, but not that I think it's rigged or anything. But so back to the point, I was going to go with the Steelers. I'm like, the Chiefs are getting better, it feels. They just find ways to win games. Whenever they need to score, they score. Whenever they need to get a stop, they get a stop. And the calls are kind of on their side. So let me go Chiefs. But now I'm seeing Chris Jones might not play. Jawan Taylor might not play. The Steelers are supposed to get Pickens back. It's going to depend on those injuries, but I'm actually going to go with Pete there. I'm going to go with the Steelers at home right now. Pass rush is too much I'm just kind of thinking Jawan Taylor's out, and we know DJ Humphrey's out. If Jawan Taylor and Chris Jones play, if they both play, I'm going to take the Chiefs. It's a tough. Chris Jones needs to play because he is the guy of that defense, even though McDuffie, Bolton, these guys are very solid. I'm going to go with the Steelers for now. We're monitoring those injuries, but that game's their first one tomorrow, so it's a little tricky this week. Junior, go ahead. I'll stop.
All right, I'm going to take the Chiefs on the road here. I think that I trust them more in a big game. This is a huge game. We're going to have some playoff type feels to this game.
Implications?
No implications. They're both going to make it, but
True.
I think that we're just going to have – it's going to feel like a playoff game. But I think the Chiefs are going to kind of establish themselves. I think injuries are not – they're that kind of team that it doesn't seem to matter who's hurt. They figure out a way. I think that they're going to run kind of a different style offense than they may like to run. They like to play quick. Last week they were playing pretty quick, but I think you're going to see a lot more of the short stuff, kind of let the receivers make some plays. Put the ball in the playmakers' hands, as they like to say.
Yeah.
This is crazy right now because Yeller has the Steelers in an upset special.
Ooh.
And the Week 16 winner, Hunter Newport.
Hunter
Hawkinson is going Steelers, and he says need a win after a 2-game slip. Chris Jones might not play. So this is weird seeing one guy on the Chiefs who are favorites, but
It's a good loan.
It's tough. I need to know the injuries. I know Pickens is coming back. I think Joey Porter might be out, though. I don't think that's going to make or break the Steelers. Chris Jones, and I know Jawan Taylor isn't the great. He's pretty good, but not the greatest tackle in the world. But Humphreys is out, and they've already had problems protecting Mahomes. So those guys are pretty big. But I could switch. I'm going to try to do my score predict. I have to do my score predictions tonight, Tuesday night, actually, because I usually do them on Wednesday. So we're going to try to get more info on the injuries by then and make a firm prediction. But those injuries could be key here. So it is very strange seeing one guy on the Chiefs. Again, picks against spread. I got that video coming. And at the end of this video, we're going to play a fun game, so make sure to stick around. But we got a lot more games to get to right now. Another Christmas game here, and that is the Ravens versus the Texans. And the Texans wearing their alternate uniforms. Those are sexy. They're nice. And, yeah, Tank Dell went down, so that's obviously brutal. Once he went down, you kind of felt the momentum sucked out. They got just sucked away from the Texans there. And they might have had that game. They might have had it. They do add Deontay Johnson off waivers from the Ravens. He could help them. Probably not going to be right now, if at all.
Don't get out the Ravens couldn't get him involved, really.
You don't really get what's going on there.
What's going on?
It's in Houston. They're wearing alternates. They might be hyped up, but I am pretty confident with the Ravens here on this one. The Ravens are playing better ball. They are always playing great on offense. They're playing better ball on defense, much better ball.
I'm ready.
And the Texans, no Tank Dell now on top of Stephon Diggs, so it's just kind of double up Nico Collins, and then, Joe Mixon could beat you, but the Ravens do a great job stopping the runs. So I'm confident with the Ravens the way they match up. The Texans a little thin at the receiver position. It's a problem here.
Yeah,
so
I'm very confident in the Ravens. Derrick Henry, the king,
Tractor
always gets going in December, especially against Houston.
Christmas special.
He always has a dominant game against the Texans. Give me the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens too, and I just I'm gonna have to disagree when you're saying that these jerseys are nice. I think these jerseys are gross.
I don't think they're that nice either. They're trying to steal the.
I think they're cool.
Trying to steal the Titans colors over there.
Somebody should roll out with camo jerseys in leopard print helmets. Just a thought.
Who though?
Jaguars.
Yeah, it's got to be the Jaguars.
The obvious one.
Here it is. Maybe that'll turn them around because they stink. They've had some injuries, but they stink. Okay.
Hunter Hawkinson's got the Texans, or not the Texans, got the Ravens. Sorry, he says the Texans don't have enough weapons to keep up with the Ravens. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself.
How do you spell weapons there? Is it WEO?
Well,
we open.
Hey, he's typing fast. I told him we're recording this way earlier than normal, so you got to get on top of it. And he's like, I'm going to get going here. This is just in-depth stuff. So Hunter Newport / Hunter Hawkinson going with the Ravens.
Hunter Hawkinson.
Huge Hawk guy. Hawk had some drops last week.
I need him. I need him for fantasy.
I thought he was going to go off. He could have. Hey, they won the game. They won the game.
Yeah.
Things didn't really go the Vikings' way in that one. They won the game still. Yeller? Ravens in a squeaker. Just because, the Texans are home.
I like Texans at home, but
I think the Ravens win pretty comfortably.
Like
10-point win, maybe.
Derrick Henry ran for, what did he run for, 160 last week? I think he's going to.
Give or take.
I think he's going to do it again. 180.
Texans stopped the run a little better, but.
They can't stop Derrick Henry.
You're not going to stop it. I don't know. Tank Dell getting hurt just like deflated the Texans, and it's sad. It's sad. They have the formula to be great. They're a little beat up. Everyone's kind of beat up. Can they figure it out? We will see. Are we on to some Saturday football games?
Thursday?
Thursday. I forgot Thursday.
Thursday night.
Oh, Seahawks and Bears. The Bears are the Bears. Is Junior going to take them?
They're at home on a short week in the cold.
You picked the Lions last week, and
I went back.
I think we scared you. We're like, watch the Bears win.
Yep.
And you went back.
I'm taking the Bears. They're going to get absolutely
What about
the brakes
Dan?
beat in on them. Dan's taking the Seahawks.
They're going to get the breaks.
Dan's taking the Seahawks.
Dan's taking the Seahawks, yeah.
And
12th man, he said.
I'm going to, maybe it's after this goes up or before, I'm going to tweet out a throwback, classic Christmas skit by us, but Dan led the show. And it is maybe it's a video on the channel, but I made clips with I made it in the past. I found it again on Twitter. It's the actual video, and then there's bloopers. It's the greatest thing maybe on the channel. It's a Christmas, what do you call
it?
Story by Danny Provolone. We miss Dan.
Raiders versus the Broncos.
People in the comments are either like, most of them are like, where's Dan? Is he going to be back? And some people are like, who the fuck is Dan? Because they're new since Dan's been gone for 2 years. But Goathouse legend, he was on here with picking with us, of course, and he still jumps in for these Bears games. He's taking the Seahawks. He's there for the tank. Junior deep down knows the Bears are going to lose, but he's taking them anyways.
It's a Christmas story about the Raiders and the Broncos.
Because they played.
That's been in his family for
generations. It's just a classic.
Classic.
So make sure you follow us on Twitter because I'll repost that for this time of the year. It's just fantastic.
Give me the Hawks.
You're taking the Hawks?
Yeah, give me those Hawks. They played a pretty good game against the Vikings.
They had it.
Smith and Jigba, he's having an impressive year right now.
Good.
I'm liking it.
No one's getting that wide open, like past the Vikings defense this year. He was doing it. Yeah, I like the Seahawks. Seahawks defense, I think, is underrated.
They are underrated. I was gonna say too. I forgot to add this in. It's kind of weird. Like they played well against the Vikings, but like they weren't really.
Yeah,
they weren't really double teaming Justin Jefferson that much. They were just kind of letting their guys just.
They had a safety over the top, but it wasn't like.
And he just carved them up. That's what's just gonna happen when you do that.
That throw by Darnold, oh my God, what is happening?
Future Titan.
But. Yeah, the Seahawks, it's weird because the Vikings scored 27 in that game, but I thought the Seahawks defense played pretty well. The Vikings had 3 points in the second half up until that last crazy play that they scored on. So I think the Seahawks defense plays a solid game here, and the Bears just cannot – I mean, they can't play defense anymore, but they can't win, and they can't stop the run. So I think you'll see 3 Seahawks running backs have success here in this one as long as they play, and that's Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, and Kenny McIntosh, who actually he only had 3 carries, but he ran pretty well against the Vikings.
It's more than just run defense, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
They
that's what I was
can't
kind of
do
getting
anything.
into, but they're really bad stop and run. Like, it's free. I think I can run on the Bears right now.
We know
Without an
you know
offensive
who
line.
Yeller's taken.
Yeller has
Taking the Seahawks. He
the
says
Bears. I'm
Caleb
kidding.
Williams stinks.
And Hawkinson just played the Seahawks. He didn't have a great game, but he's taken the Seahawks. He says the Seahawks need a win to stay in the playoff race. Bears will play them tough at home, however.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll be maybe at home, but
I think it could be a little bit close here.
I don't love the matchup. If it's close, it's because Caleb stepped up, started making some throws instead of holding on to the ball. He started to do that a little bit as the game went on last week, and it's just a home field advantage. Because I think it's a weird matchup for the Bears because the Seahawks are pretty balanced, where they're like equally good on offense and defense. I think the Bears rather play teams that. Well, the Bears don't want to play anybody right now, let's be honest. So I guess we'll just move on. Grimace Pickups!
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm
The
going to keep
Bears?
testing you
You
guys.
know what one of my favorite things about Caleb is?
What is
He's
it?
got to get stepped up, though.
That when like a quarterback, there's like the pocket just collapses and they do that little step up.
Oh, he's got to get stepped up.
But he never does the step up. He does like a weird little fairy hop
Little
forward.
fairy hop.
I don't know if that's good.
It looks like it's like way. It's like he uses the hurdle button and he doesn't need to use the hurdle, but he's like hitting Y.
He does that a lot, where like a guy's like running from behind, he like hurdles. Oh,
Yeah.
The monitor was like,
sorry.
we almost lost Hunter Hawkins'
Shit.
picks.
He hurdles and like the guys dive at the back of his legs.
Like what's crazy
He
too is
loves
how
that
many
move.
times he doesn't really put on a juke move. He just comes to a stop and then goes again. And the amount of guys he will just like fake out with that is crazy.
Fake out, stake out. And if you're wondering at home, yes, Pete did try to do a hurdle while sitting
While
at a
sitting,
desk.
and I hit my knee on the desk.
Yep. Just if you're wondering.
We're okay though. We battled through.
Ooh, Chargers, Patriots. Drake May's looking freaking good, but they can't win football games. They put up a fight.
I don't know about these Saturday games, boys.
Yeah. No, the last one's great.
Last one's pretty solid, but
No, the second one. That was Thursday. This is the first Saturday. I'm getting confused. This is the first Saturday, and then the middle one is Broncos, Bengals, whatever.
we're
Chargers,
getting there.
Chargers, Patriots. The Chargers are still, they got a good win, but they're still a little sus. I mean, I can see this game being very low scoring and just being a battle just because the Chargers offense kind of gets quiet, sometimes. But you pretty much got to go with them. Drake May looks really solid, but they cannot close out games over there. So we'll go with the Chargers winning, probably closer than you think, though.
Yeah, Chargers in a squeaker.
He's got a squeaker, folks.
Bolting up.
You're bolting up. Pete's bolting up. What's Hawk doing?
He's got the Bolts as well. So
does he
the
have?
Chargers need a win to clinch playoffs. Gus will eat up the Pat soft run D.
Ooh,
that
eat
doesn't,
'em.
doesn't sound very good.
That's questionable.
after I read it off.
Yeah?
That's all they got to do.
I think it makes perfect sense.
That's all
but-
Gus needs to do is eat
Something
that,
I would
eat
say, I
that
don't
Pat soft D.
I didn't catch that until now.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It's a little
He said
close.
run. He said soft run. You changed it to soft.
It just sounds really weird the way you wrote that.
That's what he said.
He said run.
no,
and you
that's what he
took run
said.
out.
He said he's got to eat up the Pat soft D. That's all he said.
That's questionable. This guy needs some Blue Chew.
Okay. Moving on to the next Saturday. This is good. This
Orange
is
versus orange.
Orange. No, that's not why it's good. It's Broncos versus Bengals, a battle for a wild card spot in the AFC. Who wants to make the playoffs? The Broncos had a lead against the Chargers. They blew it. That's like an even battle. Chargers, Broncos, I feel like they're the same team. They're good teams, maybe more than good, but can they beat other good teams? Can they stay consistent? And the Bengals starting to pick it up a little bit. Joe Burrow looks like MVP. My pick's Josh Allen, or Barkley, but then maybe Burrow versus Lamar next. But he looks like an MVP. He's an alien. He's heating up. The defense playing a little bit better. That might be generous because look at who they played. But this is big. This is a massive game for the playoffs.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give me the Bengals at home.
Oh, Pete's taking the Bengals at home.
Liquid IV game of the week.
Yeah, the Broncos
Liquid
are crushed.
IV.
They're sus. 100%. They blew it last week. Bo Nix, I'm just going to say it. Bo Nix, not that great.
He's coming back down to earth a little bit.
But Sean Payton's doing a hell of a job, like getting his quarterback some easy easy plays, like just easy completions. Like that's the way you coach him up there, right? When you don't have that great of a quarterback yet, like he's still developing, you just give him some easy plays. But the Broncos defense was very disappointing, though. They kind of let the Chargers just in the second half just let them do whatever they wanted. And I think the Bengals offense being this hot, I think the Bengals are going to still stay hot and put up a lot of points. And I just want to see the Broncos try to keep up.
All right, Pete. 5 years from now, how will Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, just those 4, okay?
You know what? I mean,
how will they rank?
I think Drake May is going to be the best. It just depends on what the Patriots do. The Patriots got to build around him and give him some help.
Look what I mean?
Sorry, I'm good.
I don't know. It's just that's the only issue. It depends on.
Jaden Daniels is the best right now.
Yeah,
but I'm going to agree.
I think Drake May has the highest potential. It's just all about what they provide him, what type of support. But Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, and Bo Nix.
Ooh, Bo Nix coming back down to earth a little bit. Or does Penix get in there? It's too early to say. He got 1 star. We're not gonna put that on Pete yet. McCarthy. What about McCarthy? Ooh. We haven't seen him play yet. All right. Good points. You made some good points. Bengals offense heating up. The Broncos defense is declining right now. It's just not playing as well. And the Bengals offense is much, much better than what they've been playing. But couple things here. The Bengals defense maybe playing a little better. It still stinks. It's really, really stinky. I think the Broncos could do some damage. I guess the problem here is like Sutton's by far. No other guys are stepping up. I like how Mims is playing right now. They got a collection of running backs. Get Estime going a little bit more.
They put Mims at running back and he fumbled a pitch.
He's getting going as a pass catcher, but here's the thing. The Bengals, to me, this might be a little bit of a bold take.
They got some guys.
All right. Well, here's a question. Matchup, Surtain versus Jamar Chase. Is it going to be man-on-man, or is it going to be a lot of zone in there? That's a big question there. Jamar Chase could beat anybody. Surtain's the best corner in football, though, so that'll be fun. But here's the thing. I kind of lost my train of thought here. The Bengals, here's the bold take. Just for me. The Bengals were more this is going to sound stupid, but I'm backing it. I'm backing myself here. Just to me, the Bengals were more impressive to me while they were losing games, if that makes sense. They, like the Chargers game, the Ravens games, like I was like, God, this team is good, but they're so good, but they're losing. They're just losing. And then they play the Cowboys a few weeks ago. They get lucky and they might have won anyways with that punt situation. The Titans game, they were losing for a bit. I mean, they just kind of banked. Even Burrow was pissed after the game. Like, we sucked. Like, the Titans just really suck. And then the Browns last week, let Jerome Ford rip off a run right away, and then they get lucky. They made a play. The Browns fumble at the 1, and then the Browns were kind of moving. DTR making mistakes, and the Bengals kind of like had explosive plays on offense, but kind of shut down for a while. So I still think they're kind of that same team. I'm wondering if how much the Broncos defense is declining. I'm going to trust the Broncos balance a bit more. The Bengals defense is so horrendous. Wow. It's so horrendous. Give me the Broncos. They're more deserving this year. Even though I do think the Bengals might be more talented. They probably are. Bo Nix, got to cut it out with the turnovers. Get back to playing. It's good football.
I want to hear what Junior's got.
Yeah, what's Junior got?
So this strikes me as one of those games where we all thought we're waiting for the Bengals to get going. They had that, seems like every year they had that cold start, and then they start coming back, right? They start coming back, and it's like, ooh, they're going to squeak their way in. Mm-hmm. This is like they're starting to win these games, and then it's like, are they going to get in? And then this is kind of where they run into a wall, and this is where they lose. And they end up not even making the playoffs.
Wow. Hawkinson's got the Broncos, too. He says, needs a win to clinch playoffs.
But so do the Bengals.
That's what he said the last
Here's the thing,
last 3 picks over here. Bengals D is just too bad.
That's kind of where I'm at. Here's the thing, though. We've seen the league, the officiating kind of control games in sketchy situations. Do they want to keep it interesting between these two teams? And does the officiating favor the Bengals? That would favor the Bengals there.
Yeah, they do. I got this one. Come on.
He's feeling it. Yeller's got the Bengals.
Oh,
we got he won the lone dog, or
it's all right.
Yeah, the Broncos D might be getting soft, but I know the Bengals D is soft.
So soft.
So there's a good split. Okay. And don't forget, at the end of this video, we're going to play a little game. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be fun.
Fine.
You got to watch to the end.
Fine.
And score predictions, picks against the spread.
night.
Saturday night, Cardinals-Rams. The last time these two teams played, the Cardinals absolutely shellacked the Rams. But the Rams were a little beat up. It's a different time right now. James Conner is the Cardinals. He's beat up. Give me the Rams.
Simple as that. Give
Yep.
me the Rams at home.
Yep.
Pete's taking the Rams at home. Junior's taking the Rams at home.
Yep.
And
Hawkinson's taking the Rams. He said Stafford can carve up Arizona's defense.
carve them up.
However, McBride finally scores this week. Some fantasy implications.
Yeah, Kyler said they're finally going to get McBride in the end zone, and everyone was like, "Oh, we got to." The whole Twitter nation was betting on McBride to score. Like, don't do that. Don't just because the quarterback says he's going to get in the end zone.
He's like sneaky athletic.
Who, McBride?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, he's really athletic.
But he doesn't like the way he.
I
Kind of,
assumed Yeller was taking the Rams.
he doesn't seem athletic until like after he catches the ball.
He actually said the greatest team on earth, Rams.
oh,
Okay.
That's what he said.
Nice.
I
I
think
mean,
that's maybe sarcasm,
yeah,
but
I mean,
they are good.
didn't play very well against the Jets.
They keep on winning.
I think we need to the channel just how you were talking about the Dan thing. Going back to that, we have like a mysterious character in Dan, a mysterious character in Old Yeller. I think we need to come up with a third one for next year, just to have
Just
just
to
to
really
even it out.
confuse.
Yeah, we don't even make the picks. It's just all these people we're talking about that are making the picks. Sorry, that was
Sports
out there.
guy Paul.
He's a great man.
Yeah, get sports guy
The,
Paul in
the
there.
funny fact.
He's still working at ESPN.
Oh yeah. Funny
Beast.
fact about Sports Guy Paul. Sports Guy Paul used to text me during and after every Bears game throughout the year. And
Not anymore.
the last week he did that was like 2 weeks after the Hail Mary. I forgot even who they were playing.
So
He's done.
And that was the last time. Now I don't even hear from him on the game
he's,
day.
he's out. He's out on the season.
that's good stuff.
He's done.
All right, so there you have it for the Saturday games. We are on to Sunday. Christmas pick-em. I might be getting carried away with that. Jets and Bills. Josh Allen, a little banged up. They
Don't
were
matter.
a little sus against the Patriots, but I kind of thought maybe they were saving some stuff. They don't need it against the Patriots. Josh Allen kind of came out and said that even. But the problem here is the Jets are playing a little bit better football. They're not a free win. You know, they're not easy. And if the Bills try to hide some stuff in this game, it could be a little bit of a trap, but I'm not going to predict it. I'm going to take the Bills, and I'm guessing everyone's kind of in the same boat
Everyone's
there.
on the Bills. Future Titans quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
They got to wear those red
Darnold
jerseys
and
more.
Rodgers.
They got to wear those red jerseys way more.
I should start doing it for every single
Jameis
guy.
Winston.
Yep.
Our future Titans
You
receiver.
dropped your phone.
Yep.
That's the new one. You guys didn't hear that? He was on McAfee's show.
Bills need a win to lock up the 2 seed in the AFC, according to Hunter Newport. So he is taking the Bills.
Who Winston was?
No, Rodgers.
Oh.
They were asking about Tennessee, and he was saying, "Oh, it's a great place to live," and all this stuff. Everyone's hyping it up now.
Oh, there you go, Pete.
Yeah, that's who we want. Aaron Rodgers.
your new head coach.
Yeah.
Pete, how you feeling after the Tennessee Vols and the Titans
It
shellacking?
was rough.
Rough week.
But we're fantasy though. We're doing well.
Oh, that's good.
We're gonna win some money.
Let's do
Pete's
it.
fantasy updates of the week. There
Win
you
some
have it.
money, boys.
Oh, Raiders versus Saints. It could be a Derek Carr revenge game, but
Derek
he's
Carr, future Titans quarterback.
There you go.
There you go. Got another one in there.
Yep. Maybe Gardner Minshew.
No, probably
No.
not.
Probably not. Okay.
Is O'Connell? Is he back full strength?
He played last week.
I know.
so-
Is he gonna be? He played pretty well, right?
Yeah, he played fairly well.
I mean, yeah. Give me the Raiders.
He's-
I
he's
didn't even
taking-
talk about it. I'm going with the Raiders. I think the Saints just are.
what if Derek Carr plays?
Is he?
I don't think, but he could.
Oh.
You gotta take the
And
Saints.
then he's going to do some terrible
Yeah,
hurdle to get hurt.
against the Raiders.
I'll take the Saints if future Titans quarterback Derek Carr plays, but if not, I'm going with AOC in the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Saints.
He's taking the Saints. Yeah, give me Uncle Riz. I mean, he's the Raiders are. I mean, they beat the Jags last week. The Jags are awful.
Fair.
Raiders want that draft pick. Uncle Riz, Uncle Rizzy, Uncle Darren. I don't know why I'm calling him Rizzy.
no.
It's Uncle Darren. He wants to win every week. This guy's fired up.
Yeah, 34.
But I will say, if Kamara, forget Carr, I'll pick And I think they're easily going to win. Well, not easily. They're going to win if Carr plays. But forget if Carr plays or not. I'm going to still pick the Saints if Kamara plays. If Kamara's out, I might be leaning Raiders. But give me the Saints. They want it more.
The Raiders are going to win themselves out of getting.
That's
the
what I
draft
think.
pick.
I think Antonio Pierce is like
No Max Crosby still though.
he wants to smoke the stogies after and doesn't care about the draft picks. Just cares about winning at the end of the season when it doesn't even matter.
Here's the thing, though. To beat the Saints, you got to run the football. The Raiders are the worst team in football running the football. Saints, I don't really trust their offense a whole lot. If Kamara's in there, they'll do enough.
They scored a nice 0 points yesterday.
The Packers are different.
Packers are different.
Packers are.
Defense isn't that great.
It's the Raiders we're talking about here.
The Raiders. Hawkinson is joining me. He's got Raiders could very well play themselves into the 10th pick. Yeah, I think they're playing them. They're going to play themselves out of a really good pick.
Okay, Yeller's got a good one here. He's got a good one for us. He's got the Saints. Put him right there. Saints and crazy Uncle Darren in the shit bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he's got.
Yeah.
There
This
you have
game
it.
needs immune support liquid IV.
It does. It right here. It needs it. It's a good call. Code go.
We got another one coming up, though. Don't worry.
Another shit bowl?
Yeah.
Needs it.
It's Pete's team.
No,
yeah.
I'm a Lions fan. What are you talking
It's a
about?
huge
Pete's
Lions
old
fan.
Monday night.
Colts, Giants. I'm going to take the Colts.
Yeah, we're all going with the Colts. The
Giants,
are the
worst team in football.
in the league.
Who do they take first overall?
Are they getting the first?
I think they're
overall?
going.
They're going to get the first overall pick.
They're gonna go Cam Ward.
Cam Ward
I
over
think so.
Shadur. They're both playing in their bowl game. They're supposed to.
Well, we got to see the Giants hard knocks in the offseason, and Dable he just wanted Jaden Daniels so bad.
And
I mean, they couldn't get him. They tried to trade up. They had a trade. Yeah,
but
everyone,
Dable
you
might
guys-
get shit
You
canned.
guys saw it. They had the trade lined up with ready to go at the Patriots, but the Patriots didn't want a deal, and then Jaden Daniels went anyways at 2. But he wants someone who could be a little bit athletic and run around, make some plays. So he needs Cam Ward out there.
Okay.
Shadur's like more of a pocket passer.
But he fits New York better.
Sanders.
No, yeah. Shadur.
think
He
Cam
fits
Ward.
like a New York. I'm thinking of like there's certain cities, Chicago being one of them, where like the coach and the quarterback need to have like a certain mindset because you're going to get roasted by the media, whether good or bad. It doesn't matter. That's what scares me about the hire for the Bears. Disregard that. But the Giants, I hope the Giants are not dumb enough to get rid of Dable, and like you got to see him with the quarterback of his choice.
Yeah.
You got to give him at least that before you make your decision.
Daniel Jones was his guy though. He had 1 year and then they signed him to a $160.
That wasn't Dable's
$160
decision.
million deal.
That wasn't his decision.
Maybe.
No
Maybe.
way.
I don't know. Well, there you have it for that one. That's I think Dayball should be everything we talked about. I think he should be shit canned because no matter – I know the quarterbacks are really bad, but whatever quarterback's in there, they play the worst possible football they could possibly play, and the team just sucks. So I think it's time.
Ooh. All right, get us
Yeah.
over there.
Cowboys are hot. They're the threat right now. They're dangerous, but the Eagles are wearing the Kelly Greens, folks. But Hurts in concussion protocol.
Hurt?
He's hurts.
What if Hurts doesn't play?
Still taking the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm still taking the Eagles. Why? Because the Cowboys cannot stop running backs. Luckily, the Buccaneers are really stupid, and at a certain point, they were down by too much with little time, so they had to throw, but they were throwing more than they were running. Bucky Irving was averaging like 8 yards a carry. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but they couldn't stop him. So the Eagles...
You're all these people like complaining about that, but then they're also complaining that they're saying Todd Bowles should be out of there, and Liam Cohen should be the head coach.
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
So the Eagles, no matter who's at quarterback, they will run Saquon Barkley, and he will feast on the Dallas Cowboys. So,
Yeah.
and they play pretty good defense.
Hawkinson's got. He's got the Eagles. He said if Hurts doesn't play, this will be a close game, but Eagles D will come through.
Him and the D in coming through.
Clinch the division. They're gonna come through.
They're going to impregnate that division.
This guy's on fire. Yeller? I gotta check the phone. Gotta check the text.
He's taking the Eagles.
He's got the Eagles.
The greatest team. I thought you just said
maybe.
the greatest team in the history of the game.
I can't wait for the game we're going to play at the end of this, guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Is this the other ugliest game of the week here?
There's
The next one?
Yeah.
Uh,
Nope.
Nope.
Not quite.
Revenge
This game went to overtime last time.
Ooh,
The Panthers just won in overtime. They got some offense going against a good Cardinals defense, a decent Cardinals defense.
Oh, Canales against his old team.
Again, yeah, I mean, I think the Buccaneers will learn from last week. They didn't run the ball enough. The last time I played the Panthers, they ran all over them. They probably should have ran more. The Panthers are dead last stopping the run. Give me the Bucs.
Let me tell you something. Let's not be fooled by the Panthers here.
I know.
They're playing decent ball. They're showing signs.
They got shellacked by the Cowboys,
Right,
though.
but they're showing signs. Like, even
we
in the
picked them.
shellacking, they're still, like, there's plays where it's like, ooh, is Bryce Young the guy? Teams are not playing them hard because they stink. Like, it's just that thing where you play a bad team, you're not really trying until you need to. Look at the Bills-Patriots. Like, that game shouldn't have been close, and the Bills are like, oh, we got to kind of win this game. It's the same thing. That's why the Panthers are having these flashes and these signs.
The time of their lives.
They stink. They stink. I think that they can turn it around next year. This
You
is
got the
done.
Bucs?
You
Is
just
that what
love
you're saying?
ripping. You just love ripping these NFC South teams.
What do you mean?
Falcons.
I'm
and now-
back on the
now
Falcons.
The
Panthers.
Bucs are NFC South.
Right, I'm taking.
You are a Bucks guy.
I'm a
You're
Baker guy.
Yeah, give me Baker. You gotta get Mike Evans the ball. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Trying to throw it to Palmer and McMillan. Those guys stink.
Yeller has the Bucs, and what does Hawk got? He had the
He's
Bucs.
got the Bucks. Bucks need to win to stay in the playoff race, but Panthers will keep it close.
Nothing about the D. Okay.
No D
Nope.
there.
No D talk on that one. Well, all right.
This
Here
might
we
be
go.
it.
Here
This
it
might
is,
be it.
Peter.
Oh!
The Liquid Ivy game of the
Game of the week.
Oh,
Pete's going to
man.
need extra immune for this,
Yeah.
immune support for this one. Oh, last time they played, which wasn't too long ago, the Titans were moving the ball on them, but they kept getting stopped on fourth down, especially in the red zone, one time on the goal line.
It's all Will Levis's fault.
Calvin
It's all-
Ridley just
it's all-
didn't even –
it's all
Calvin
the-
Ridley was there for the tank. He could have walked for a first down. He went out of bounds.
It's all Will Levis's fault.
Now Rudy's playing. He throws some picks too, but
Yeah.
he makes some big plays down the field.
They have the same passer rating exactly this year. Same yards per attempt and same passer rating.
Identical.
But Mason Rudolph gives them a better chance to win, apparently.
Who do you got?
Oh, I'm going back and forth on this one.
Yeah, it's so
Because I
tough.
think we always talk about the division. We always talk about the division split here. The Jags got them last time. I have a feeling the Titans are going to get them here. And I actually think Callahan's he's coaching for his job here, to be honest with you.
That's a good
If
point.
they lose out, I mean, there's only 2 games left. If they lose out, I think he might be gone. He's got to prove to win a game here. I think they win, even though it's not going to help them with the draft pick here. I think they're gonna win in a squeaker.
I like what you said there about the Callahan thing. I picked the Jags last week, and they lost to the Raiders. Can't trust the Jags. Also, the split, and the last time these two teams played, I thought the Titans outplayed the Jags. They just kind of blew it in the red zone, even on the goal line, and Ridley, maybe it was tanking on purpose. But I'll take the Titans to bounce back this time. They're getting Spears going. They're getting Chigo Okonkwo going. I think Callahan's trying maybe a little harder because his job's on the line, like you said, but also he just doesn't like Will Levis, so maybe he's trying a little harder on offense with the play
He's
calling
really gonna try
with
to win
Mason
this one,
Rudolph.
100%.
So, yeah, I like the points there. We'll go with the Titans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans as well.
Oh,
shit.
we all made this mistake last time.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks ago.
Wait, what did our friend
I think we
over
did
here?
it. I think we did it with the Cardinals against the Seahawks too, and then
Oh, he has a fun one.
he has a fun one.
Yeah.
I don't even see it.
We got the Titans' ugliest game of the week, but kind of fun since the loser basically locks up a top 3 pick.
Oh shit!
So
Maybe you
fun.
want to lose.
That's
Pete.
what I'm saying. We do want to lose because I don't want Callahan here anymore, and I want a better pick.
So the Titans are going to win,
But they're gonna win, yeah.
and
exactly.
this is wild.
Guaranteed?
This is wild.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's Dan.
Dan's got the Titans.
Dan did it. We didn't talk to Dan about this one. Yeller has the Titans, and he says, "Not sure why, just for Pete."
There we go.
Nobody picked the Jags. Wow,
I don't even want them to win.
They're gonna be.
this is tough though, because the
I keep
Titans'
hearing-
defense is even shit now.
It's funny.
So
Yeah, they're really bad. It's funny. I just keep every day I hear a new quarterback for the Titans next year. Like
that's what you've been doing this
The
whole
thing I
video.
woke up to today was how there's NFL analyst out there saying
Fuzz.
saying the Titans made a mistake getting rid of Malik Willis, and then I went and looked. I didn't watch the Packers game in full. Went and looked at the box score. He was 1 for 2 for 34 yards.
and then you lost full.
It's like, wait, what? What? Malik Willis, Aaron Rodgers, Sam Darnold, Jameis Winston.
Derek Carr.
Justin Fields is one that
Nice.
Titans people want. They want
Derek
Justin
Carr.
Fields. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
Those,
good.
those
That's
are,
a good
those
little-
are all the quarterbacks on the list.
Okay.
We should have Pete power rank those guys.
Yeah.
Power rank them now.
Well,
Who's number one? Who do you
what
want
would-
if
what
it's
would
not in the
Rod-
draft?
this is the thing with Rodgers. If Rodgers comes, he's not running Callahan's offense. He's running his own offense. That's what Rodgers does.
Is he bringing Devontae?
Yeah, he's like, all right, bring me Devontae. I'm just gonna throw him the ball every single play, and Garrett Wilson's not gonna get the ball anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear the? I sent that to a group a while ago that the Jets were interested in Vrabel and John Robinson.
Mhm.
They got John Robinson. Garrett Wilson would be traded instantly
during the draft. Probably.
during the draft. Yes, and then he would draft. I don't know who's a receiver that's just gonna be a bust.
Like a tank receiver.
Yeah.
Give me a tank receiver. Who-
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have one.
I
Maybe
actually think McMillan's gonna be pretty good. I got a feeling, like those big receivers. Sometimes they're either boom or bust. Like
Right.
they're either not good or they're gonna be like pretty dang good. I think he's gonna be pretty dang good.
Well, then you got those TCU receivers that are always
There you
dominant.
go.
Savion Williams, he looks
Yeah.
like a fucking beast,
Yeah,
but he looks
that's-
insane.
He'll be the Jets GM. He's gonna trade Garrett Wilson for a second-round pick, and then he's gonna take Savion Williams.
He looks good.
He's-
It's
he's
like,
gonna-
all right,
he's
this one's gonna
he's gonna
work.
be a bust. Book it.
Well, okay. A lot of time on Titans checks there. Okay. I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Browns. DTR was ass, and and he's hurt, and Bailey Zappi is mega
Jameis?
ass. Jameis back, maybe. Dolphins defense playing better. Turnovers galore. Give me the Dolphins, and I know Pete's taking the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Junior, all right.
And
And okay.
Hunter's taking
And
the Dolphins.
all
He
right.
said Dolphins might blow them out.
He might somehow D and
And
blow.
Brown should lock into a top 5 pick. He's all about the draft here. I'm liking it.
You're liking it. You're loving it. You're wanting some more of it.
Yeah.
You want the draft now because the Titans stink.
I
I
do.
want cake now.
I want it
No,
now.
I want the postseason for my Lions. I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys ready for this one? A flex game? Oh. Packers,
Game of
Vikings,
the week.
a battle in the NFC North, maybe the biggest rivalry in sports. This is going to be nuts. And
They're gonna have Burkhardt and Tom Brady on this one. They have to.
he caught it.
He dropped it. That's me, Christian Watson.
He's hurt.
Dropped. He's hurt like usual.
So the Vikings need to win this one, and if they win this one, next week we will have an NFC North title game in Week 18. They're going to flex it to Sunday night. You guys know the deal here, what they're going to do. Here's the thing here. As a Vikings fan, the Packers, couple things. Packers are scary as doom right now. They're really good. This is what I predicted. It's all part of the plan. They get good at this time of the year, right time for the playoffs. It's the worst time. This is the last time I want to play the Packers, and this is where we're going to play them. We're going to play them right now. I don't want to play them in the
At home,
playoffs.
though.
We're at home. But another thing, I feel like at the end of the year, no matter what happened in the first game, no matter the records of the team, the Packers, no matter where the game is, the Packers not only beat the Vikings, they always shellac the Vikings at this time of the year. I do think the Vikings are different right now. I do think they're not going to allow a shellacking to happen. I'm scared to play the Packers. Definitely think they can win this game, but the Vikings at home, this team feels a little different right now. But here's another thing. We talked about it in another game, the Bengals-Broncos. What if...
Is Harry back?
Yeah, Harry needs to be back. Harrison Smith, Jalen Redmond too. But what if the NFL wants there to be for the ratings?
You already stole
I stole it.
my- yeah.
It's right out of your mouth. Let me
Give
just
me the Vikings.
give me the
It's going to be a Week 18 Vikings versus Lions
Sunday night
for
football.
the division, for the number 1
They want it.
seed. It's going to
And
be
division, yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be nuts.
Yep, that's the pick.
Taking the Vikings at home as well here.
Packers look great right now, but
Love
Hunter,
stinks, yeah.
obviously, Hawkinson's got the Vikings. He says he's a biased Vikings fan here. Will never pick against his guys.
Respect.
Respect. from
Junior respects it. I don't think anyone's gonna take the Packers right now. Old Yeller's taking the Vikings. That would have been a good lone dog to take the
Yeah.
Packers there.
I just know
They could be better. They might be better in the
all
Vikings.
set up for Sunday night.
Yeah.
For the division.
That
for
was
the,
the deciding
for the
factor
one,
for
the
me.
1 seed.
Yeah,
It's all ready to go.
because if
Sorry, Packers.
if that what's the game then? Like what are we watching on? Let's see. In Week 18, Niners, Cardinals, Panthers, Falcons, Browns, Ravens, Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, Broncos, Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers. Jags, Colts, Chargers, Raiders, Seahawks, Rams. Is that a thing? If the Rams, who do the Rams play? The Cardinals. What if they?
The Bears beat the Seahawks.
No, the Seahawks are going to beat the Bears. What if the Rams lose to the Cardinals? Then the Seahawks-Rams game might be something. Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets, Giants, Eagles, Bengals, Steelers. If the Bengals beat the Broncos, could be it. Saints, Bucks.
Texans, definitely.
That's a big
Titans. The whole Falcons-Bucks battle.
They beat them.
So they could have some other options. There's going to be dirty work.
Dirty work.
There's going to be, okay, I'm looking at Rams-Cardinals, believe it or not. Because if the Cardinals win, they make some calls to go the Cardinals' way, and the Seahawks win on Thursday, you got Rams-Seahawks battle. So I'm watching that game. I'm watching Broncos and Bengals because the Bengals game the next week could be huge, and the Bengals are still in the hunt while the Broncos are still in the hunt. But if the Broncos win, then it's kind of done. The Vikings-Packers, there could be some sketchiness going on, and there was another one I thought. No? I think that was it.
That's it.
Okay.
We're watching. We're watching you, NFL.
I was going to say something.
What do you got?
I was letting you go on your run.
Okay.
Did you see that Kurt Benkert and Ocho Cinco stole our idea? They commentated a Madden game that was like, what was it? It was Texans. Was it Texans Chiefs? Yeah. So like
I forgot about that idea.
At the same,
thanks for watching.
At the same time,
Benkert and Ocho Cinco.
As the Texans Chiefs game was going on, they had the Texans Chiefs game going on Madden, and they were commentating the game. They stole our idea.
They definitely watch, 100%. I'm not even being funny.
I was gonna do my Burkhardt impersonation for the Madden. Dang it!
It's okay.
Sunday night football. This is a big one.
Rookie QBs.
Rookie QBs battle. Falcons now have control of their own destiny in the NFC South over the Buccaneers, even though they're tied. And so they got to win. They got to take care of business. The Commanders. They're interesting lately. I mean, they're kind of just getting by, looking at the Saints, the Eagles, but the Eagles are a tough defense. They scored a lot of points. They turned it over 5 times. They still won. I know the Eagles got a little beat up. So Commanders are interesting. I'm trying to figure out if they're playing as good as they were, like in the middle of the season. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I'll tell you what, the Falcons' defense is playing better. They're getting a lot more pressure on the quarterback. They're playing better. You know, look at the Chargers game, the Raiders game, the Giants game. Those are pretty bad teams, but tough game plan against Penix. Bijan's going crazy, so I feel a little more comfortable. I think it's going to be a squeaker. It's going to be tight. Could go either way.
Do a little more damage. I think the Commanders are going to do
a little more damage at home, but this could be a good one.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels just making winning plays.
What's Junior got?
Give me the Falcons on the road.
Oh, he's taking the Birds.
On the road.
You're a Falcons guy now.
Big Falcons guy. I've been a fan my whole life. Love them.
Did you watch the video of Michael Penix where they flipped it?
What the hell is that?
They somehow flip it and he's a righty throwing.
Yeah.
No, is that cool?
Yeah, I mean he's got a really nice throwing.
Hawk taking wrong
spot.
spot.
He's a lefty, so it looks
he's
weird.
taking the Commanders. Commanders are too explosive, but the Falcons' run game will keep it close. Good takes.
Good stuff.
I don't know what Yeller's got.
He's taking the Commandos.
What does Yeller got? He's got the Redskins.
Don't forget, it's the Redskins.
Didn't he used to say Commandos?
He either says Redskins or Commandos.
Okay.
This year's been a Redskins type of year.
I'm a Manders guy.
Salamanders.
We only have one more game, but then we'll have some fun with a little bit of a game here.
Yeah, stick around.
Stick around with a fan. A fan came up with it. I got an email.
Oh, my team.
Lions, Niners. This is going to be interesting because
no, Brock Purdy stinks.
Yeah, no.
They're going to pay him too, and I don't know, maybe they won't.
I think it's going to be.
I don't know what they're going to do, but give me my Lions. I know the defense isn't playing great, but the Niners have been struggling. Especially on offense, they've been struggling.
All right, you guys got firm Lions. I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. It's going to be interesting because the Niners aren't out, right? I should know the answer to this.
They're out.
They're out?
Yeah.
They're done?
Yeah.
Well, they're playing spoiler now. The Cowboys were eliminated, and they played spoiler against the Bucks. So the
Niners were out before their Dolphins game, I think.
Purdy's playing for a contract. He's got to step it up a little bit. The Lions' defense is sus right now because of all the injuries. They run a lot of man coverage. You can throw on them for sure. So I think Purdy could have a day through the air here. It's not as tough as the last defenses they've been playing. And the Lions are kind of –
Dolphins defense. defense?
They've been playing pretty good. The Lions are kind of focused on that Vikings game next week because like they could lose this game.
No,
and
Dan Campbell's got them ready to go.
that was kind of where I'm going. Like he still wants to win every game. I'm going to pick the Lions closer than you think. Could be I don't know if we call it trap. It could be a trap game. I don't know if that's the right word.
I'm really I'm gonna bash Brock Purdy. I think he's overrated. I think he's done. I think the team's lost faith in him too. Like I think the guys, I think Debo and Kittle and Juwan Jennings, I think all those guys are kind of getting out on Brock Purdy here.
Uh-oh.
He has not been delivering.
Hawk is going with his former team. He's going with the Lions.
Ooh.
Lions coast past the Niners to set up a Week 18 spectacular for the number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeller is kind of on the same page as me, but and some. He's going to do it. He's going to take the 49ers to beat the Lions. Upset special number 2. What was his other upset special? The Steelers, even though a lot of us picked them.
The first one and the last one.
The first one and the last one. Yeah. That's not a bad lone dog pick. I think the Lions.
I don't know about that one.
I picked the Lions to win, but it could be a little sneaky. In San Fran, Monday night, the Lions on a short week, getting ready for the Vikings possibly. Thinking about that game. We'll see.
Let's get into that game.
We're going to get into the game. You guys excited?
I don't know what the game is. How can I
I don't
get
know what to
excited?
expect here.
All right, okay. All right. Let me get it. Hold on. I didn't know if he put it. Okay, I got to give a shout out here. I got to find his name again. Austin Gazzetti. Austin Hooper. Big shouts out to Austin Gazzetti. He sent me an email. People usually just DM me on Twitter or something. I didn't know you can get the email, but he found it. And this was actually before last week. I just saw it. I'm trying to figure out how to pull it up here. Here we go. He came up with an idea.
We're going to need to zoom in. I can't read that at all.
You can't read it? We'll get a zoom in. And the idea is he went back to old videos. Pete's really picking up on the green screen right now. The idea is I'm going to go back. This is him.
This is good stuff.
And find random quotes, random sayings, things that you guys said in old Picks videos, and you guys have to guess who said it. So he has 5 right here from Week 15, 2022, and he has 5 from Week 8, 2020 on this one. He just sent that one. So I love this idea. This is genius. Shout out to Austin here. This is awesome. So we're going to have some fun.
Has the year on it? Oh, 2022.
So I did not look at the answers because I wanted to play with you guys, but I read the first one here, and I think I know who it is, I think. And you click over here for the answers, he said. He's like, don't click in the email. He's like, don't click this until you're ready. You guys can't see where you have to click. But so who said it? Junior, Riz, Pete, Danny, or Old Yeller? Because remember, Dan used to be with us and used to have takes as well. He used to be here on the set. And Yeller has never been on the set, but he texts random things sometimes to go with his pick. So the first one is from the Vikings record comeback against the Colts. And the quote was, Vikings, even though they will somehow make the Colts offense look good, and they will have to find a way to win another close game. I know who this is.
Because Yeller said this.
What does Juniors think?
Hey, can you get it to me one more time? I got to really just put myself in the...
You can't read it? Still too small?
Yeah, it's still too small.
I'm taking the Vikings, basically, he said. Maybe me. Vikings, even though they will somehow make the Colts offense look good, and they will have to find a way to win another close game.
This is a Yeller quote.
That's definitely a Yeller quote.
That's a Yeller quote.
It's a Yeller quote because even when he doesn't have saying, let's make sure I'm right before this.
Old Yeller.
Answer, Old Yeller.
He's got the timestamp on there, too. Look at this
beast,
guy.
absolute maniac, beast. The reason I knew this was Yeller because even when he doesn't have, because he's a Vikings fan. I'm a Vikings fan. We talk Vikings every week. Every single week, it's the Vikings are playing the Packers this week. Oh, they'll somehow blow it. Or when they play a bad team, like we play the Titans, they'll somehow make Will Levis look good. That's just what he says. He says it every week, so this was an easy one. Like he literally says this stuff every week, even if it's not in the Picks video.
Will Levis did have a good game against the Vikings.
He did. He did.
Pretty good game.
What's the next one? I can't scroll down here.
We got Eagles at Bears, and the Eagles were 13-1, and the Bears were 3-11. The quote.
What year is this from?
This is from 22.
All these are from 22
Week
on this.
15, 2022.
The quote.
I was looking through at the Eagles' weaknesses and the Bears' strengths, and bottom line is the Eagles good team, Bears bad team.
That's a Dan quote.
That's funny.
That's a Dan.
I think that's me or Pete.
I don't think that's me.
That's Dan.
I don't think any of these are me. I was already reading them. I was like, I don't think any of these are me.
I think this is me.
Yeah, I think this is a Riz quote right here.
I think
You think it's Dan?
Yeah.
This is good.
Am I clicking the right one? Yeah.
Junior. This is great.
What?
This is good stuff.
What the hell?
I was looking
I mean,
at
you picked the
I was looking
Eagles.
at the Eagles' weaknesses.
You didn't
and the
I
Bears'
guess. Yeah, I guess you didn't always pick the Bears. I guess that started. That's crazy.
Wait, did you pick the Eagles?
Well, I probably
though?
still picked the
Yeah,
Bears.
you probably said this and you're like, I'm going with the Bears.
I thought it was me, even though that's not really something I say. For some reason, I thought I said it.
I thought that was you too.
I usually break down a little bit more X's and O's.
That's a good. I mean, I'm an X's and O's guy now.
I mean, that's not X's and O's.
That's
That's
X's and O's.
That's not. I'm usually more like, all right, the Eagles
This next one
run the shit out of the
Next
ball.
one's good here.
Yeah, this next one
I got
already got a
you.
glimpse of it.
So we got the Steelers at the Panthers, 6-8
This is the
versus
easiest
5-9. It says if Mitch is starting, we're going the
Damn.
Steelers. Mitch is a winner, a bona fide winner, and he doesn't lose to the Panthers. He doesn't lose. If Mitch is starting, Steelers. If anybody else is starting, Panthers.
This is the easiest
Dan.
thing. This is Dan. This is 100% Dan. If this is not Dan, I'm gonna lose my. I'm challenging it. Pittsburgh versus Carolina.
Oh, it's Danny.
It's Danny. That
That's
was
a
so
great-
easy.
that's a great
If
quote.
Mitch is starting, we're going the Steelers. Mitch is a winner, a bona fide winner. And if he doesn't lose to the Panthers, he doesn't lose.
I mean, they won.
You remember that game?
No, it says
But they
the
did
scores at
win.
the top.
Final
Oh, that's right.
24-16
What a guy.
Pittsburgh.
So this is what's weird is that I don't think we got to maybe preface this. He is talking about Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
I think we know. So.
So this is the last one before the next. We got 5 more
We
after
got
this.
Rams at Packers, 4-10 Rams. Ooh, and the 6-8 Packers.
So the only one that no, it's me and Pete that don't have one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got taking the Packers. I mean, Baker impressed me, not gonna lie, but yeah, he's just not gonna do it here. Sorry.
I think
Sounds like
I think
me.
that's a junior.
Sounds like
that sounds
me.
like a junior.
I'm a big.
That's like before.
guy.
That's,
big. Oh, sorry.
that's before you really hopped on the Baker.
Yeah.
This is when Baker was on the Rams,
For
like
like
when
a
he got
week.
picked up. And he
This
was-
is multiple signs of junior. Because Baker
mean-
impressed me, not gonna lie, and then that, but he's just not gonna do it here. So that's,
It might be you.
it could be.
I could see you saying something.
I think this is a junior.
I think it's junior. Here we go. Moment of truth here.
junior.
It's junior.
Oh.
We had 2 juniors. We had a surprise. Their notes. Pete was gone this week. Sorry,
Oh.
Riz. There wasn't much for you that wouldn't be crazy obvious. I jumped around, but you mostly just analyzed the games in prior weeks as you only do.
Was I out? Was I out with the COVID toe?
You're Jalen Hurt, I think. No, that was
Ooh.
last year. You're out with a lot of swollen COVID.
This is 2022. That's prime COVID right there.
We're
kind
not
of
done
ended
yet.
COVID.
This is freaking awesome. Austin.
Let's go. Oh, we got 2020. This is really
Week
going
8,
back.
2020. Colts versus Lions. Almost said Pistons. I lost my mind. Don't even watch
It
basketball.
looks like a basketball matchup, to be honest.
Pacers versus Pistons.
This is a long quote here. Let me try to make it bigger. I have to move it this way first. There we go. Is that better for everyone? I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Who won the game?
Sticky? Is that what it says?
Sticky. I like to say sticky for the Colts defense. They're always flying to the ball. They're nice and sticky.
This is Mark.
This is definitely the roads are closed. Actually, don't put roads on Marvin Jones because he'll have a day. I don't think
Marvin
of that.
Jones.
That actually might be bad. I didn't think of that. That actually might. This is totally me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You like to do this thing where you're explaining and you come to realizations like that's you're like coming to a realization mid sentence.
roads are closed.
This is-
Actually, don't put roads on.
Yeah, and
Sticky. What was so sticky?
because when Rhodes was on the Vikings and he had to guard Marvin Jones all game, Marvin Jones I was like the only guy that torched him. Like, all right, this is
Good
me.
stuff.
This is my best quote ever. I think. What a find. Yep,
Yeah.
it's me.
That's good stuff.
He just went to he literally said he went to random videos and he literally just found probably my best quote of all
That's
time.
good.
Holy shit, this segment
another
is
Bears
elite. Another Bears game. Saints. Is this the fight game? Did they fight in this one?
The Javon Wims, maybe.
I don't think
This
so.
is 2020. This is
Oh, yeah, it was a while ago.
old.
That's the hard part about the Bears. Like, they're 5-2, but at the same time, it's not a good situation. You don't have a quarterback. I think you need to make a change on who's calling plays. This is tough. I could see
It's me or Dan.
I could see myself saying this, but he could have just tricked us and did 2 in a row for me.
I'm going to go Dan.
Pete hasn't got one
I
yet.
know. This is what I'm thinking. This could be me.
It's not Yeller,
Well, we're about to get bye week picks, and that's going to be just Pete.
is it?
I think this is me.
That's the hard part about the Bears. Like, they're who says like?
Me. I think this is me.
They're
I don't
5-2,
know.
but at the same time, it's not a good situation. You don't have a
Unless
quarterback.
I just don't have good quotes at all.
I think you need to make a change on who's calling plays. I don't think it's Dan. I think it's this could be any of us. It could be any of us three. I think it's Pete.
I'm going to lock it in as Dan.
You're Dan.
Mhm.
Me and Pete think it's Pete. This is good. It's this one right here.
Pete.
It's Pete.
Got it. Got myself. Let's
Yeah.
go. From 4 years ago.
Good
Let's
stuff.
go.
Good stuff. These are good. These are good.
Bye week picks.
Bye week picks. Go ahead, Pete. Read it out.
Oh, mine's not really a team. Mine's a player, and that is Mike Glennon of the Jaguars. He wins the bye week easily. He's just the beast. You might not get the nod, the big long neck nod, nod like this.
Does it? And yeah,
Does
that's
it?
why I'm taking him. Let me read that back. There's more
don't
to
know.
it, too. All right, the bye teams are Arizona, Washington, Jacksonville, Houston. The quote is, mine's not really a team. Mine's a player, and that is Mike Glennon of the Jaguars. He wins the bye week easily. He's just the best, maybe it's supposed to say. He might get the nod. He might not get the nod. The big long neck nod, like he does it. And, yeah, that's why I'm taking him.
I don't know.
This is a Stone Jr. quote. I think.
You gotta go with Arizona. They got the dome, and they got the grass in the dome, and there's two. There's two. All right, they're separate. Let's go back. That's a good quote. What's the Glennon one?
And it goes outside.
We're not doing that one yet. They're separate. These are good.
That's a good quote. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We should put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
The Arizona
that goes
one.
on a t-shirt.
And on the back it says, "I got fire in my gut." No, I don't know. All right, the Glennon one. Who the hell is that? Mine's not really these are like the best quotes of all time this guy found. Mine's not really a team. Mine's a player. It's Mike. I think it's Dan. It's either Dan or Junior with the Mike Glennon.
I'm going to go Dan.
I think that's a Dan quote too.
Yeah, I think the next one might be. All right,
The next one's great.
It's Junior.
I guess
Look at you.
You originally said that, like the high you're baked.
Stoner Jr.
Yeah.
That's a Junior quote. We've gotten 2 juniors wrong now, right?
Should we pull it up? We should pull up these quotes.
Yeah, we're gonna actually go.
I want to hear him.
I don't know if they could hear them though. That's
We'll do
Yeah.
it after. I
That's
just really
good
want to
stuff.
hear him.
Well, yeah, you can
answer two. That's so funny. You got to go with Arizona. They got the dome and they got the grass in the dome, and it goes outside the stadium, and then they pull it in. It's so sick.
What?
That is great.
That also might be me.
Oh
It's
my
either you or
God.
Dan.
Yeah, it's me or Dan.
I think that.
I'm going to go Dan. It's probably me. I'm gonna go Dan,
I
though.
think I was gonna go Dan until it's so sick. I think that's a Junior.
I think
line.
that's you. I think that's a double bye week for you. A double bye week quote.
I was gonna go Dan until it's so sick. That's definitely a Junior line.
I think this was the year I was picking stadiums.
Oh, it might have been.
So I think.
What if you said it?
I think I was trying to pick.
Were you baked?
And I think you were like saying you got to go with Arizona.
Oh, that's good. Way to
Maybe
remember
you
it.
said this though off that.
Maybe.
Sounds like you're high though.
Yeah. So sick.
What are you going with?
I think
I'm
it's
gonna go-
Junior.
I'm going to go Dan. It's not Dan, but I'm going to go
It's
Dan.
either you
I
two
don't
or
want
Dan.
it to be
I
me
think
because it's such
Junior's-
a dumb quote.
I think Junior's giving me this advice.
I
I think he's stoned.
I think
and
it's
he's giving me
Junior.
this advice
Here we
for-
go. It's Pete.
It's me. That's a great quote right there.
Put it on a T-shirt.
You gotta go with Arizona.
They got a dome,
They got
and they
a
got
dome.
the grass in the dome, and they
I don't know.
and it goes outside the stadium, and they pull it back in. It's so sick. I think Junior got you riled up on this,
Yeah.
and then you came up with this.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
He's so fired up that he knew it was State Farm Stadium.
All right.
Have we noticed the notes on all these?
No, I don't think so.
There's no note on that one.
That was good. No.
There's no
I
note.
was fired up for that one. I want you to pull that one up.
We got one more. Vikings, Packers. Vikings were 1-5. What the
The
fuck?
Packers were 5-1.
Ooh, he'll tell us the final score in the answer sheet. Ooh.
He says, "Go Pack, go." Yeah, Packers are just better. I mean, Vikings are off the bye week though. The team getting healthier. Can Kirk kind of just sitting down thinking about what he's done so far? Maybe he figured it out. Maybe someone taught him a lesson. I don't know. Maybe. No, we're taking the Packers.
This is either me or Dan. I don't. The reason I don't think it's me is because the go pack go
Yeah.
part. But
Kirk kind of just sitting down thinking about
that's me
what
line. I
he's
say
done
that all
so
the
far.
time.
Well, and it says we are taking the Packers. You're a big we guy when you're talking about your team.
It's just me. I don't remember saying go pack go. I think I was all for the tank at 1-5 maybe. I don't remember, but I know I always say in real life, just sit down and think about what you've done. I just say that to be funny.
It's got to be you.
And maybe someone taught him a lesson. This is definitely me.
Yeah, I think this is you.
All right. It's
Yeah.
me. It's me.
And the Vikings won.
The Vikings won this game.
Aaron Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns in Week 7. Oh, that was the game before.
This is
We
crazy.
need more of this kid.
We need more. I emailed him back yesterday telling him I love this, and he made the second one. So he only originally had the one. This is just genius.
What a beast.
Genius.
This is great, too. Like,
What do you want
Matt
to say?
Ryan, this is like Falcons against the Vikings. Matt Ryan went 30 of 40, 371, and 4 touchdowns, while Kirk completed three of 3 passes to the other team, and he finished 24 for 36 for 343, 3 touchdowns and 3 picks. Ironically, the Vikings' only win coming into Week 8 was also a win in Houston in Week 4. Look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you. What did you want to find?
I wanted to see my Arizona thing.
Yeah, when did that happen?
Was I stoned?
Was I stoned?
Like, what was going on?
Where is it?
It's the bye weeks, too. Bye week picks, too.
Does it say when?
Did he timestamp it?
Yeah, click the answer.
Oh, the answer for
Yeah,
bye weeks
yeah,
2.
And then hit the timestamp on there.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm
scroll up.
dreaming
Of a white Christmas,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like the one.
Oh,
Oh,
raspberries.
those are like some good raspberries right there.
All right. We're
This
just walking,
is gonna be great. We got us. We're gonna have us in the background.
but I can't hear it.
2020 versions of us.
Ooh, time machine.
How do we hear
Skip
this?
the damn ad.
I would strongly disagree.
That's not the right thing.
Just like the ones I used to know.
Just like the ones I used to know.
Okay, maybe
All
that.
right.
Okay.
And Pete, what is your
I
favorite
got it.
stadium of the group?
You gotta go at State Farm Stadium.
Oh, Pete did his research.
It was
He did
formerly known as University of Phoenix Stadium. They switched it to State Farm Stadium.
It's a no-brainer.
You
Only knows
gotta
that
go
on
with
Sunday
Arizona. They
He
got
only-
they got the dome, and they got the grass in the dome, and
They roll it
and
out.
They, and
They
it goes
roll it outside
it
the
goes
dome and the-
it goes outside the stadium, and then they pull it in.
You got a
It is
blaze-
You guys
sick.
got blazers on.
Eric Reed has declined an offer to join the Washington football team. That's something. Look at me.
Declined.
Look at that hair.
We're all suited up.
Dan's Yeah, obviously not
Reed just
there.
declined
I got
it.
my
He's
Goat
not-
House sweatshirt on
suck.
and a Titans
Wow.
hat.
He's got the timestamp. This guy is insane. He
I
has
was
all
real.
this
I
information.
was real fired up. I did my research.
You did your research. God, that was something.
stuff.
What a segment. Clap it up for Austin. That is just elite. I don't even
Austin
know.
Hooper.
Oh, that's good. I want more quotes right now.
It's good stuff.
The ones we got wrong were great.
You're just like the ones I used to know.
And then my Colts quote, what was that? Something about the roads being closed?
Yeah, roads are closed.
And they're sticky. They're so sticky on defense. That wasn't Eberflus as defensive coordinator.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah. Well, this was a hell of a Christmas pick'ems. I don't think it could have been any better than that. And that's
That's the ultimate zinger, the way to end it.
yeah, ultimate zinger. Leaning out of the screen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your picks in the comments. Let me know your favorite
Let me
Goat
know.
House quotes.
Let me know if you enjoyed it.
Let me know.
You're going to like the way you look.
What did you ask Santa Claus for Christmas?
I don't ask Santa Claus for
Nothing?
anything no more.
You leave him
now.
milk and cookies?
Yeah. Remember the reindeer food talk we had last year?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah.
Reindeer food.
Yeah, you got to leave the reindeer food.
You
outside.
leave it out in
Leave
the
it out.
lawn?
Yeah, you just...
Sprinkle it?
You go out, you get a ladder out and climb on your roof and sprinkle it on the roof.
I mean, I don't know how Santa's getting in. The fireplace is locked. Like, there's no way he's getting in.
I've never heard of
Better
reindeer
unlock
food.
it tonight.
Yeah,
Never heard of reindeer food until that talk last year.
it's a thing.
Remember when we were younger, we had like what do you call the bottle rockets?
Mm-hmm.
And remember we were putting them in a garbage can at your house,
Mm-hmm.
and then we didn't close it one time, and the bottle rocket went out and then sideways and stuck into the side of your house. Remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Your brother was there. It was his doing.
Yeah, probably. He's a weirdo.
It shot. We lit it, put it in the garbage can. We would close the garbage
Ricocheted.
can, and it would make loud noises. And we didn't close it, so it went out of the garbage can up in the air, like to the highest point of the side of the house, and stuck in. And then there was a big like burnt mark in the house around the bottle rocket. So your brother got a big broom, got it wet, and just it worked.
Did it work?
It worked. I think you can see like a faded stain. I can't believe you don't remember that.
No.
Just remember that now, actually, but I will always remember that. Good times.
I remember one time my brother was like, well, the house is like stucco, so it's like very
Yeah.
old school and it's very easy to dent.
Yeah.
My brother hit a golf ball at the house, and he put just such a big dent in it. And
Well, it's better than hitting the window.
right, and he missed the window by probably not even 3 inches.
What went through his mind to be like, I'm going to hit a golf ball at the house?
Well, he was aiming at the house, and I literally said to him, I was like, you're going to hit the house. And he's like, I can't hit the ball that far. And he hits this ball. It was a great shot. And it just hits the house. And my dad was in the house, heard it. And my dad comes outside. My dad came outside. We used to have like the bucket of baseballs.
Yeah.
He had the bucket of baseballs in his hand. And this was when my brother was overweight. So my dad now chased my brother around the yard with this bucket of baseballs, just throwing the baseballs at him. And it was just
It's good stuff.
it was such a great visual, like this.
You just
this
see a
chunky
fat kid running around, running away
and
from your
his-
dad.
and he's just whipping baseballs at him, and it's like, my brother's overweight, my dad's the most unathletic guy. He's got 2 left feet, and it was like a show you're watching. It just
God, I
was
wish that was
crazy.
on video.
It's good stuff.
Or where you hit sports guy Paul in the nuts.
With the scooter?
Yeah.
Good times, good times. He's standing right. I'm on a scooter. When we were younger,
You're
I
leaning
used,
on it.
I used to drive scooters. I
They
couldn't
make
drive
like
a car.
Yelp,
What?
like a yelp, like a loud, like or like a high pitched, like.
Yeah, I don't know what he.
We all would.
But the scooter was it like this?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. So the scooter was sitting still, and he was right in front of the scooter talking to me, and I'm leaning over the handlebars, and then my arm hit the what do you call it? I don't know, the
Throttle.
throttle, and it wheelied, went up right in his nutsack, and he ran inside crying.
I mean, he had great bursts. I've never seen him move so quick.
And it was really running on his nuts too. Like I couldn't. It was so hard to stop because it was like this, and I was like trying to get my arm off it, and it just kept going. So it was.
we had some good times.
We had some
back
good
then.
times back then.
Mm-hmm.
Fireworks on the side of the house and
Yeah,
hitting
that
nutsacks.
giant lizard came to
And that
town.
giant lizard came into town and stomped on all them buildings. And then what?
I remember.
You remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Well, okay. Any other zingers?
No. Should we go play some Halo split screen?
Halo
yeah.
split screen in the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm definitely in.
Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Merry-
yeah. Merry Christmas,
Merry
guys.
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. God, we're a bunch of idiots.
Okay,
Alright.
that's going to do it for this one. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope they have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.
Don't forget to leave out the cookies and the reindeer food.
Say
Don't
eat
thank you
the
to Santa.
Yeah.
You got to go at the Cardinal Stadium.
Let me know a couple things in the comments. What you asked Santa Claus for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever heard of reindeer food, what your favorite stadium is and why. And that's it. That's the 3 things I need to know.
And then any more video ideas. This is not the first time we've gotten an idea from someone and done it.
Or in the videos? Yeah,
Yeah,
this is going to stick though. I don't know if we can cram a whole lot of stuff in there. This is going to stick.
This could be its own thing.
This could be its own. Yeah,
This could be part of a live stream one day. This could be its own thing. It could be anything.
This is good stuff. Another round of applause for Austin. That was just elite work here. But that will do it for this one. Thanks everyone for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Merry Christmas.